Hello, collective. Thank you so much for tuning in today. So, in your reading, I have pulled a few cards here already. And I am picking up on the energy here that is seeking harmony and balance. It's as if things are starting to add up for you, and you are starting to be able to stabilize yourself in this situation, and you're able to focus on something that probably wasn't well rounded, and it was just a little bit hard for you to build on. But you're building now. You're building now. You figured out what you needed to do to bring harmony and balance to a situation, and you are focusing. And yeah, okay. So, what I feel like the problem is here is that there was a situation where someone was kind of pulling on your heartstrings, and maybe you were getting the feeling that something wasn't right, and you wasn't feeling the situation. Okay, I do have the Four of Cups here. You weren't feeling the situation, and it wasn't appeasing for you. So it's kind of putting you in this Four Cups energy of where you're just not really liking what you're receiving from somebody. Okay, it just feels off to you, so you don't want it. You don't want it. And this person is holding back from you. You can feel they have secrets. This is your partner's card. They are in reverse. The High Priestess is in reverse. They're not being completely honest with you about what's going on, and you don't know exactly what the problem is or exactly what they're doing, but you have a feeling, and you just feel like this is taken from you. Okay, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. It's as if they're pretending that they're taking burdens away from you, and that they're helping, and that they care, but you feel like they're bringing in burdens. I feel like this card, you can't tell if he's bringing it or taking, right? You can't. It looks in between. Everything is in between. It's like, what are you doing? And they're like, I'm taking these away from you. I'm trying to make you feel better. I care. And you like, look like you're trying to bring it over and add it to my pile. That's what it is given. And you're just pretending that you're walking and doing that. But you're actually, what you're doing is bringing me burdens. This is what I feel. I can feel this. So, yeah. I feel like you're trying to get away. I feel like this is you walking away, right? And this is just so interesting again here, okay? Because if you see these hands in these cards, their hands are up in both of these cards. It's like as if they're trying to control you. They're being manipulative. And you're trying to walk away because you're feeling something is off. And you're like, no, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And they keep pulling you back. And they keep pulling you back. And you're getting tired of it. And so you're like, you know what? Put your hands up. What are you doing? Let me see what is going on. And then they put their hands up. You're like, oh, you've been trying to manipulate me. You've been controlling me and doing things. If you see this right here, I see two things here. I feel like, for one, this was almost trying to create a pentagram. and they were working on putting a curse on you, and putting certain energies, spirits, to help keep you tied to them, right? They were working to put magic on you as well. If you look close, it's also giving a compass, like an incomplete compass. They're mapping out a plan to keep you in control, right? They're creating this. And they also could possibly be a Freemason or an Eastern Star, or just some part of some type of secret society is what I could be getting. And yeah. And I feel like also what this is showing is this is what could be controlling them, and kind of like it may have they may have something attached to them because of what they could be dibble dabbling in. But yeah, I feel like these strings represent their control over you, and then a control that they are also going through with something else over them. As you see, the head is covered. It's like as if they're a captive themselves. They're captive themselves, and what they're doing is they're not necessarily probably in complete control of their lives here, right? So you really want to be careful with this. But this is giving that you're getting ready to cut this off. You're cutting this off so you can build, because they are, yeah, they're causing issues. They're causing issues. You just, the problem is they need to give to this situation. They need to be more generous. They're holding back resources, feelings, just time. They're holding back, and they need to release. That is what needs to happen here. Okay, so let's pull out some more cards and see exactly. We can get some more clarification here. So I have here my Clarifying Life situation deck, and I'm going to go ahead and just shuffle it a bit, and we're going to see if we can get some more clarity on this situation. Okay, we have here saving grace, forgiving yourself and others, heal the wound, and sets you free. So, God is asking for us to have forgiveness in our heart as we are recognizing this, okay? It's so interesting because this person has chains around their head here. And I just talked to you about the strings that they're using to manipulate. So, maybe you're starting to feel like this isn't as easy to let go as you were hoping for. That it feels a little bit, the ties feel a bit heavy and a little harder to cut through. So to cut through this, you will have to forgive this. See, forgiveness is not only you accepting and putting positive energy into a negative situation. It's also a healing. And when we say healing, we are talking about be able to deal with a situation without keeping a negative connotation to it, right? And this is like something simultaneously you should be practicing to help set you free. This forgiveness is going to, it's like when you stop struggling, when you're struggling and you're like, you know what, you go into peace, and then you just start, like, you sit there and you feel and you start realizing certain things that are free, right? Like, you be like, yeah, my whole right side is tied up in strings and I can't get out of it on my right side, but you realize on your left side, your elbow is free. And that if you wiggle your elbow, you can probably shake it out through the back. So that is what I feel like this energy is asking of you, to just rest easy. The solution will be coming to you, whether you're going to figure it out or God is going to bring it to you, okay? Or set you free in a way, but you will be set free, okay? And understand that this is an energy that we are releasing, not necessarily a person. You may release a whole person, but we're more so releasing an energy that is causing a problem with this person, okay? Let's think about it like that. Unless you need to set this person like free. Like you like if it's toxic, then you know. If it's too toxic to keep and it can't be fixed, after trying to fix it, please let it go, guys. Don't hold on playing with your own mind and then you think it's them playing with you, and then now you're creating strings of your own self, and you're gonna be putting yourself in the Eight of Swords energy, which is a mind fuck game. Let's not do that. Okay, so the next card I got here is New Heights. Let your connection with spirit ground you as you reach for the sky. What I just said. Just listen. Just listen to your spirit. God is your spirit. Listen to what I said. God, guide is your spirit. Your spirit is being guided by God. Understand that. Know that. This is your spirit. This dove represents your spirit being free. Your wings flapping in the wind, baby. Flapping in the wind. Nothing holding you in with those chains. I just pulled another one here. So let's see what this says. Commitment. Commit to the next stage in your development, and there will be a promise fulfilled in some form. So this is kind of going back to when I was saying this is an energy that we're releasing and not necessarily a person, unless you have to do that, unless you know that the situation, if it's abusive, okay, especially if it's physically abusive, please don't stay. Please don't stay. We are here for light and love and to build and create, okay? To return home to our Father as He has sent us here. You can't do that if you're in an abusive situation. It's just impossible. You will be on repeat for lifetimes. Stop. Okay? So, and we pull one more here on clarity. Let's see what it says. Meadow of Moments. Bask in the meadow of moments where presence blossoms in the simplicity of now. And I find it interesting here. And I'm just kind of feel like what we're looking at here, we're dealing with water, air, and earth. Okay? So I feel like what we're doing is we are calming down our passion. That passion that just makes you burn so hot to the point where you start getting like a little too much for yourself or anyone else. We are calming that down. Okay? That struggle that make us want to get out, we're calming it down. And we're going to go into a peaceful mode here. And we're going to envision ourselves out of this situation. Because, baby, if you didn't know, you are God's child. You are as God. And you can get yourself out of this. With this. You don't need these. Put forth your hands. And let's use our minds to get out of this, okay? This is when you know you in this is going to bring the stability the harmony, the balance that we're looking for. Okay. I'm going to go into another deck here. And I'm going to pull a couple love oracle cards here. See what type of positive messages we can get. So the first one I have here, Camera. Reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past, perception. I feel like this is like self-explanatory. As I said, you could be having a hard time of being able to break away from the energy, and so you could be just like really like reminiscing on it and looking at pictures and thinking about the past and all the good things, and just this stuck energy. It's stuck energy is what that is. It's stuck, and you're just trying to figure it out exactly what to do. And this person probably is doing the same thing. It's very much so y'all both are more than likely mirroring each other. A lot of times we are, when we go into partnerships, especially if it's a twin flame, a soulmate, more than likely you are mirroring each other. And so just keeping that in mind will fix the situation. So let's do another one here. Mask, hiding true feelings, pretending and delude, gaslight, and personify. Okay. So you both, this person could be hiding how you feel about the situation or each other, and you're trying to act like everything is okay and go forward. At least maybe you were doing that at first. But I feel like this is you also just realizing that there is a mask. Maybe as you go through your pictures, and you're going through your mind and you're thinking about things, you're starting to see that this person is wearing a mask, a costume, all along. Very pretty. But at the same time, with this mask, if you see the eyes are cut out, the mouth, it's nothing covering the mouth. So you can still kind of like see through this mask. Like it's like, even though this person had a mask on, they still kind of couldn't get past your intuition. You can still see the windows of the soul. And as long as that mouth is open and baby, we know, we can figure out what you're trying to do around here. You can't hide too much, okay? So let's pull another one. Poker face, taking a risk, taking a chance, risking options, not showing hand, gambling. I just said it. We're not going to repeat it again. Let's go with another one. It's saying death. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. So I feel like what I'm looking at here, this is kind of interesting. I'm picking up a couple messages off of this. I really feel like this person is definitely in a form of secret society, or you could be. But even more so, I feel like these are talking about the options you have as far as the situation goes. So it's like the relationship is over, and there will not be no second. Sorry, the relationship is over. There will not be no second chances. Or you can grow and transform and leave the past in the past, and what's dead is dead, right? Forgiveness. It's either or. Kill the relationship or transform the relationship. and completely forgive of the past, to move on. You would know which one to choose by, as I said before, if it can be fixed realistically. And if we're talking about, we can fix this like today. We can fix it today. And I feel like if it needs too much time for healing, you should really be careful with that. I'm not saying say no to that, but especially if this person is telling you, like, first they're admitting that they can't and then they ask for a lot of time, don't do it. Kill that. But if they can fix it and they're willing to really work on it, and you see that, I say go for the transform and heal that pain on the inside. So, yeah. One last thing I'm going to pull, and we're going to do an intent card on your person and figure out their intentions here. Let's see. 21 minutes in this video, so let's not do too much more after this. Let's see, what is the intentions of your partner here? What are the intentions of your partner? This has perspective. I appreciate your unique perspective on a situation. I value your opinion. It's good that they do care. They like the way you think. They feel like you're smart. They feel like the things you say are really helpful, and they enjoy talking to you. They enjoy your time. They enjoy your mind. I'm gonna pull another one. What is their intention? What is your partner's intentions towards you? Dishonesty. I will withhold information from you for my benefit. I just feel like this is the energy that mostly is bothering us here. It's this right here. It's the holding back, and you think I can't see. You think I don't know. You think that you're really getting this past me. And every time they try that, you sniff it out. You don't like it. But if this is energy that is bothering us, it can be transformed. It just has a certain formula. So you need to know the formula and respect it. And they need to respect it too. And go into action. Okay? And the formula is called honesty, babe. It's not that difficult. Fix that in a day. Okay? Just be honest with me from now on. Okay? On how you feel, what you want, your time. Be honest about your money. Be honest. Okay? Let's put one more. Let's see. Small favor. I'm hoping you can help me with something small. I lied. I want to do nothing. Because I want to know, what is this something small that they need help with, that they're hoping for? Okay? What is this small favor? It says unfriendly. I have a hostile attitude. I pull a vent as well. It says I have to get this off my chest. So this is giving that this person kind of wants you to accept, like, their rough side. They want you to, this person has a habit of speaking their mind. And it can be a little bit hard to take down sometimes. And they know it. They know it. And they want you to accept this. They'll be honest. But only if they can vent. and say how they feel. If they can say how they feel, then fine, I'll tell you how I feel. I give you that. I love you. I like you. I want you. I'll tell you how I feel. I'll tell you what's going on. But let me be raw with it. That's what they want. So, which could backfire sometimes. And it's be like, okay, so when you are being honest, it's a bit much. I don't like it. I'd say, I want to, one more bit, because I just want to kind of get a little bit more. We already said the solution is they need to be generous, and we talked about honesty. So they need to give more to this relationship, and they need to be honest in this relationship. But let's see, is that okay that we take this little sassiness from them? Because this sassiness, that's what it is. It's them being a little sassy. I don't know nobody that just really enjoys sassy like that. So that doesn't mean that it's necessarily bad. Just it's sassy. It's sassy. Sassy is sassy. Sassy's not classy. Let's go. How should we handle this situation when this person wants to vent and be unfriendly? Like King of Cups. Ace of Swords. Page of Pentacles. I honestly just feel like you like, I don't want to deal with the unfriendly. I don't want to deal with the sassiness. You like, cut that shit out. That shit puts me in my head. And it makes me look for a way out. It makes me want a way out when you do that. I need you to control your emotions and talk to me right. I feel like that's where you're at. That's where you're at. You're not interested in playing that game of the hostile attitude. You want that changed as well. You want them to get their emotions together, get out of their head, get you out of your head as well, and bring what they're supposed to bring to this. Okay? You're done playing games. And I'm done pulling cards. Okay? So, thank you so much. And if you made it to the end, please just leave me a comment and letting me know how much you enjoyed this. A heart would be great. Let me know what you would like me to read for you. Not personally, I'm not doing private readings, but I will cater to your comments. So thank you for listening. Like, share, and subscribe.